So I'll say this pretty much one time. Everyone loves holidays. It's really just great fun, far away from home, from all that hassle of work and school. A getaway destination from all the stress. Well, once you get there they are, because going on a holiday requires some extra stress needed for the perfect destination. Example A. Airports. Now this doesn't apply to most of you, but I'll say this right now. I don't think anyone really enjoys going through all that traffic and all those lines of tape with all those security contraptions. Oh boy, there are tons of them. And as much as this doesn't really fit my target demographic of 12 to 16-year-olds, but I know for a fact I'm speaking for all parents when I say airports are stressful. I mean, you're the ones with all the pressure when you go. You booked, you paid, and you planned to go to this place. And you're the reliable ones. And that level of stress is a painful one for certain. Now, when I say I hate airports, take me with a grain of salt. And that also applies to if I were to say the opposite. For me, I really do love airports and airplanes, but when you put me in one, I just give up. For me, it's stressful because I'm sensitive to loud noises and big crowds of people. I get very nervous around them. Oh, and flying, you ask? Well, I'm just a little bit of a nervous flyer. But that's okay, because pretty much everyone is. And for my other nervous flyers out there, just remember that planes are so ridiculously safe, you'd have a higher chance of being struck by lightning 7 times and surviving than being involved in a plane mishap. In fact, there's a way higher chance you'll get hurt on the way to the airport than in the air itself. So statistically, there's nothing to worry about. As much as I do worry about the impossible, my main issue with flying is those sensations you experience during a flight. And it's honestly kind of funny because I love roller coasters, right? But for me, those feelings you get on a plane, you know, the strange levitating feeling you get, they make me feel really sick. And being a little hypo boy myself, I get incredibly anxious when I'm sick. So what do? Look out the window, baby. Haha. For a lot of people, that view above the clouds is a frightening one, but for me, it's an ultimate stress reliever. Seriously, clouds calm me down. Whenever I'm anxious, I think about them and boom, I feel so comfortable after. I will say I'm not too bad of a flyer. I'm just always uneasy on flights. That's mainly my problem. Just having to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and prod your all-nighter ass all over security and long queue lines just to wait another full-blown 2 hours to get on a plane is certainly fun. Now, I don't know what I'm complaining about there. I have earplugs, music, parents to accompany me, Stitch plushie, every Wilbur stream in existence, everything I need. And plus, it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. So pack up your socks and your panties, because today we're going on an adventure. I love holidays. They're the pinnacle of summer. Finally stepping off that plane into a completely different country is an amazing feeling I honestly cannot describe. Getting that gust of tropical warm heat. Boy, I love Florida. The palmscapes are just a place in my heart. I feel like I don't need to say this, but most of you know I have a thing for palm trees. Palm trees are just who I am at this point. So put an already palm tree obsessed boy in a tropical humid palmscape, and you've got the mix for a happy man. I love Florida. We go there once every 3 to 4 years. And boy is it great. I love everything about that place, especially Disney World. That's right, I go to Disney. And by the time August rolls around, I'm gonna be doing my first ever vlog at Disney. Don't get your hopes up though, I'm staying faceless for quite a while. I'm gonna pull a Rambo on these bitches. For anyone who hasn't been to Disney, I'm gonna break it down for you. In total, there are 6 parks. Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Typhoon Lagoon, and Blizzard Beach. Now personally, I prefer the water parks of the bunch, which are Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. And yes, I prefer the water parks, which kinda hurts to say out loud. I prefer these giant plastic tubes over actual roller coasters. Ouch. Disney has its fair share of parks and resorts to visit, but I will say, you won't escape the classic Florida weather. Speaking of which, in 2019, me and my parents were traveling to Magic Kingdom on a classic Floridian evening. Then, all of a sudden, drips. Drips began tapping on the top of the bus. Then, a full-on shower started falling from the heavens. And then, we were traveling through a massive thunderstorm. And you know what? This was the day we didn't bring our ponchos. We were about to be soaked. So after the hurling bolts of lightning shattered the atmosphere around us for a few minutes, it was finally our stop. Big problem, giant thunderstorm. So we waited a short minute before leaping out into the raging thunder, ducking for the closest shelter. Eventually, we got into the park, Main Street to be exact, and the rain really started bucketing it down. To the point where you could feel it from inside kind of bad. So we dived from store to store in Main Street, dodging the falling bullets that was the Floridian rain, and oh boy, If you haven't experienced the joys of American aircon, you are missing out. Let me tell you, American AC is god tier. Literally. Every store you went into was so chill that even I was drawn to the stores. Yeah, that chill. But either way, this cat and mouse like chase scene through the thunder was great, but we came to eat at the Crystal Palace, not to belt around in the rain. So eventually, we were gonna have to go outside, so we waited for just the right moment before leaping out into the wild. Big mistake. As we did so, I saw a huge bolt of lightning strike overhead. Big mistake. As we ran further and further, we tried to ignore the natural tension in the atmosphere, but that's when it struck the castle. Twice. It struck the castle twice. Eventually, we, the Soaked 3, made it to shelter, and that's when the lightning struck again, directly on top of the castle. Oh, and get this, not just 2 times, but 10. We counted 10 strikes on the castle. This was definitely a storm we didn't want to mess with. Now, eventually the storm cleared up as we went back to the hotel, but hell, it could have at least gone for another hour with that kind of force. Anyways, now I'm going to swiftly talk about H2O Glow and dive into another Disneyland park. So basically, in 2019, we went to a night event in Typhoon Lagoon called H2O Glow. I already love Typhoon Lagoon. Heck, freaking Stitch lives there, that's how cool it is. Not only that, but in this event, it was almost completely empty. Well, not entirely, but pretty much every slide only had a 2 to 5 minute queue. 2 to 5 minutes! And also, just to flex my thrill-seeking on you, I went on one of the scariest slides there. Can't remember what it's called, but this was something I decided I'd have to conquer. A 6-story water slide full. 6-story. So yeah, I did that. Anyways, now I'm going to shift to another Disney park in France to talk about the one time I got stuck on a roller coaster. Yeah, not just a mild delay, I'm talking about a 50-foot tall drop underground kind of stop on a roller coaster. Any of my Disney fans will know this one, but we got stuck on the god coaster that is Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder! So yeah, that was definitely fun. We got stuck listening to Bats Underground for 30 minutes. That was a living hell, that was. So that was fun, but now I've got to talk about where I'm on holiday currently. I'm in this holiday home near the coast, and it's great. Literally, as I record this video, I'm in a bedroom wrapped between 3 layers of blankets. Who says that's weird? I really do love this house. We usually come here every year, and it's great. The sea is awesome, the conservatory's possibly my favorite room in the house, and I have the second biggest bedroom. Now and Grumpy really beat me hands down on that one. I really do love this house. I've been going to it since early 2010, so around 12 years. Holy crap, where did time go? This place has really been my childhood since I was quite literally a newborn. In fact, I took my first steps in this house. So when I say this place is my childhood, I'm not lying. Here, let me show you around. Porch, dining room, kitchen, other bathroom, living room, conservatory, bedroom, other bedroom, bathroom, other bedroom, light, another light, stairs. Anyways, I'm gonna go draw palm trees by the sea. Catch you all next time.